that time of year, time for football. And football food. Fans across the Bluegrass are fired up for their teams. And they're firing up their grills for tailgating. So we're hooking up with some of Louisville's top chefs to reveal their secrets to taking your tailgate party over the top. How to cook perfect slow-smoked ribs, a homemade barbecue sauce made with bacon, chicken wings in the form of a dip, and America's Chief Entertaining Officer Tim Laird joins us with colorful pregame cocktails that are full of your team's spirit. All of that and a whole lot more on this special tailgating edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
The secret is
Secrets. Secrets.
I'll give you one more secret.
Secrets.
That's the secret, yeah. It's another good secret.
Hey everybody, Kevin Harned coming to you from Papa John's Cardinal Stadium for this special edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs. You know this is the epicenter for football in Louisville, and just beyond the gates it plays host to some of the best tailgate parties in the country. Whether you cheer for the Cards or the Cats, for a lot of people, the best part of the game is the food and drink beforehand. So we've tracked down some of the city's top chefs to help out with that, guaranteeing that your next tailgate, whether it's at the stadium or at your own home, comes out a winner. Coming up, we'll drop into Marketplace Restaurant at Theater Square for the secrets to their homemade barbecue sauce spiked with bacon. Plus, how do you make perfect slow-smoked ribs? We'll go into the kitchen at Doc Crow's to show you how. Also ahead, Chief Entertaining Officer Tim Laird has an easy recipe for a dip that tastes just like a plate of hot wings. And we'll get the secrets to doing dessert on the grill from a man who spent a decade inside Jeff Ruby's kitchens and is now at the Louisville Marriott East. Ryan Montgomery runs the kitchen at Charred Bourbon Kitchen inside the generously renovated hotel. It's really something to see for out-of-towners and locals alike. And wait until you taste the food.
We're using a lot of barrel staves, a lot of local wood. We started to buy wood and just bring it in, but then we decided, you know what, let's use wood from Kentucky. So we're using local woods, again in bourbon staves, to smoke our ribs, our chicken wings.
Today, we've lured Chef Ryan outside his kitchen to show us some secrets to grilling out, whether it's in your backyard or the parking lot before the big game. First things first, the fire, and the best way to get it going
is to use a chimney starter. You're gonna put three pieces of old newspaper, preferably old, you have read it. Turn this over, and then you take, these averagely hold about 5 pounds of charcoal, which is the average small grill that you're probably pulling in your truck. And then we go ahead and fill that, and then we're gonna give it a light. This is so much more contained than using lighter fluid at a tailgate. What happens is you're gonna get a lot of smoke, the flame's gonna build in the bottom, and once there's flame coming out of the top and your charcoal start to turn gray, they're ready. We dump it out, boom, you're ready to go. It's already hot, it's already gray. A lot of people use the lighter fluid and I taste it in their grilling.
As far as what to put on the grill, Chef Ryan has a lot of ideas, including this, a grilled seafood starter.
Grilled and chilled spiced shrimp cocktail. So we've taken some large prawns, some actually it's 13, 15 prawns. We marinate them with a little bit of thyme, cilantro, parsley, and a lot of citrus.
And to kick up the marinade, Chef Ryan also recommends bourbon smoked paprika, which is made here locally, and Fresno chilies, which are red jalapenos.
Another shrimp on the bobby. These are gonna cook really quick, and a lot of the items on them are gonna burn up, but that's okay. We're gonna grill them. We'll throw these in a bag into our cooler, let them chill, then we can peel and eat them. So it's a nice way to start on the grill. And then you can also eat them hot. It really doesn't matter. You're gonna see a lot of black on your shrimp. That's okay. A lot of the flavor comes from those shells, which we'll peel off and discard later. Go ahead and pull our first batch off. Grilled, chilled, spicy shrimp cocktail. This is a 45-day dry-aged ribeye. It's one of our featured steaks and charred. A grilled ribeyes and a grilled shrimp, hell of a surf and turf. Put a little grilled veg on here to make it look pretty. Nice little platter for anybody. And this is basically a bourbon gas streak. And the gastrique is anything that's acidic and sweet. In this case, it's apple cider vinegar, apple juice, sugar, and a lot of bourbon. Cook that down because until it gets pretty thick, then we chill it. And at the end, like, I can drizzle a little bit over my spicy shrimp before they get peeled. It's nice if I got a lot of pepper on my steak, get a little bourbon and a little sweet.
And here's another secret for grilling steaks at the stadium. Some preparation ahead of time will go a long way as you get close to game time.
In this case, we took a strip loin of bison. And what we did was I put it in the smoker and I smoked it to about 110. Got a nice little crust on it. Becomes a little more tender once I smoke it, chill it, slice it, and grill it. So basically, it's a twice cooked strip bison. The nice part about this is I already have a rare steak that's already cooked. This is obviously a lot more kempt, organized way to grill your steaks. I got 5 minutes on the grill, I'm ready to go. So you look like Captain Secret Grill Master.
And for the big game, why not put some wild game on the grill? Pheasant is an unexpected upgrade from chicken, and it's easy to do.
I talked about the bourbon smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and you can buy just the breast. This is just the breast, an airline style breast of the pheasant. And right off the bat, you can smell that garlic and that paprika, boom.
Now that's what I call a tailgate party. I will check in with Chef Ryan a little later in the show for a recipe to a grilled dessert that you don't want to miss. I can't wait to see that. And just ahead, slow smoked ribs. We'll head down to Doc Crow's for the secrets to doing them right. And how about an appetizer all dressed in red? We'll uncover that recipe at Eddie Merlot's. And Chief Entertaining Officer Tim Laird has some spirited drinks.
Kevin, if you cheer for Big Blue, wait till you see this. It's a layered cocktail with blue and white. I also have a black and red one for Cards fans. I'll show you the secrets to making those, plus my buffalo chicken dip, which tastes just like a plate of wings.
And the best thing about that buffalo chicken? No mess on your hands. We're back with that and a whole lot more on the special tailgating edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs. Hi everybody and welcome back to Secrets of Louisville Chefs. I'm Kevin Harned, this time tailgating at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. You know, this is a colorful place. During some of the biggest games, we've seen the blackouts, the whiteouts, but clearly the favorite color of fans here is red. So how about this for a light pre-game appetizer? It won't slow you down in the second half, and it's easy to make yourself when you know the secrets. We'll get those from Chef Travis Hall, behind the scenes at Eddie Merlot's.
The tuna tartare wontons.
The tuna wontons are beyond tasty, and you can make them yourself when you learn the secrets. Start out by getting the freshest sushi-grade tuna that you can.
We dice up our tuna saku block. So what we'll do, we'll take our tuna and add our tuna wonton sauce in there. A little shot of sesame oil, some ginger, a little red pepper flake. It's got some soy sauce. Just mix our tuna up. You don't want to add too much sauce. Like I say, you don't want it to be too loose to where a lot of liquid's going to drain off onto it.
The chef lines up 4 crispy wontons on his plate. You can make these yourself with wonton wrappers from the grocery store, lightly fried in a saute pan.
Just take our tuna tartare, try and mound up a little ball so it stays nice place. We'll take our wasabi cream sauce. It's basically just wasabi powder. We add a little mayonnaise, a little sour cream to it just to get a good consistency where it won't run on the plate when you do your drizzle. It'll all stay nice and present well. Then we just take a little zigzag wasabi cream. This is a sweet soy sauce. It's already a thickened soy product, so it's ready to use straight out of the bottle when you get it. And then what we'll do is I'll just cross a different zigzag pattern on top of the wontons, like so. And then we'll just take some fresh cilantro. This is a great dish. It's so delicious.
Those wontons are fantastic, even if you're not a Cardinal fan. And no matter who you're rooting for, you can't go wrong with a rack of slow-smoked ribs. But getting them to come out just right can be a little tricky.
So we tracked down the secrets from Chef Michael Ton at Doc Crow's Southern Smokehouse and Roll Bar down on Main Street.
We love Doc Crow's.
The atmosphere is beautiful and the food is just so unique.
The restaurant is built inside a restored 1800s barrel house on Main Street, and everything pays tribute to the days when this stretch of road was known as Whiskey Row.
Love the atmosphere here at Doc Crow's. You have a lot of new mixed with old and really fits in with the history of the area.
As for the name Doc Crow's, well, there's some history there too.
Doc Crow's is named after a gentleman by the name of James C. Crow. Basically, he was a chemist who came up with the sour mash process with whiskey and bourbon as we know today.
Given that, you know there's plenty of good bourbon behind the bar. And you gotta love this, a cocktail known as the Kentucky Colonel, which is made in a beaker. It's 2 ounces of Woodford Reserve, 3 ounces of Benedictine, and about 10 dashes of orange bitters, stirred with ice in the beaker, and a generous twist of orange zest finishes it off.
Wow, unbelievable. Bourbon like you've never tasted before, which, by the way, would make a great pairing to the slow-smoked rack of ribs, St. Louis style, here at Doc Crow's.
Love the barbecue, very smoky. You can tell it falls off the bone.
There are a few secrets to getting these to come out just right, and Doc Crow's owner and head chef Michael Ton is ready to reveal them.
St. Louis will come with a little bit of tissue in the back. Just go ahead and remove it. This one's already been removed. So we just pull that tissue off, and then you rub it with some mustard.
With the mustard acting as a glue, Chef Michael covers the ribs with his secret Doc's Rub, which he showed us the secrets to earlier.
It's probably about 12 ingredients in here. I'll take this over to the smoker. This one's here 5 hours, this St. Louis. We'll go in there for 5 hours at 200 degrees.
You can do the same thing at home with your smoker, but there's nothing quite like the one here at Doc Crow's. Simply put, it's a Cadillac, and it comes with a similar price tag.
$37,000, the smoker. Approximate. It's about a small BMW.
No matter what kind of smoker you use for this, the secret is low and slow.
Keep the temperature down at about 200 degrees. Keep adding logs to it. 4.5 hours for baby back, 5 hours for St. Louis.
The secret to knowing when the ribs are ready comes down to feel. You want the ribs to snap.
See how the bone just kind of gives a little bit, and you just kind of pull it to where it breaks to show that the St. Louis is cooked. It's nice golden color. It's just a caramelization of the natural sugar of the meat itself. So we serve it either half rack or a full rack. So a half rack, probably around here somewhere. Here's a full rack of St. Louis with Texas toast. That's basically how we serve it. Coming out, what we did was just put a little bit of barbecue sauce on there, like that.
Come out with a tray of those and see if you're not crowned tailgating MVP. But it could be as easy as making your own barbecue sauce with bacon. We'll have the secrets to that coming up. Plus, the simple recipe for Tim Laird's Buffalo Chicken Dip. And then it's back to the Marriott for a real peach of a dessert made on the grill. Stay tuned for more tailgating secrets on Secrets of Louisville Chefs. Kevin Harnett back with you with more Secrets of Louisville Chefs. You know, just like the weather changes by the season, so does the food. And when it's football season, you can always count on barbecue and wings. We're going to see how Tim Laird turns wings into a dip coming up, and his latest cocktail creations that come in team colors. But first, the secrets to making your own bacon barbecue sauce from Chef Dallas McGarity at the Marketplace Restaurant at Theater Square. It's a barbecue pork chop that's cooked underwater, or in chef's terms, sous vide.
A sous vide is actually cooked underwater, so you get a thorough heat throughout, so the temperature stays the same, and then you get a really even cooking.
The sous vide cooker is the secret to keeping the meat moist while it's still perfectly cooked through.
This is our 12-ounce bone-in pork chop that has been in the circulator for a little while here, and is done. Right now the pork is about medium. Basically we're gonna season this, a little salt and pepper, and we're gonna sear it off on the flat top. This won't take very long at all. It's a nice, quick, even sear. You just want to kind of make sure that it gets a good, crispy brown crust on the outside. There we go, that's our pork chop. Nice crust on the outside.
And how about some bacon barbecue sauce to go with it? You can make your own when you learn the secrets.
I got a little olive oil. We're going to start with that. In the bottom of a heavy pot. I'm going to add some onion, chopped up red onion, nothing crazy. I'm going to add a little bacon that we already actually rendered off the fat. You don't want it to be too fatty because then it'll make your barbecue sauce greasy, but you still want to add that flavor in. So I add that cold with the onions and the olive oil to the pot. And I'm going to put this on the stove. You want to hear that sizzle. When you hear that sizzle, you're doing all right. And then you can start adding stuff slowly. I'm going to add a little red wine vinegar. And then you're going to add lemon, a little bit of brown sugar. I'm going to add a little ketchup. It's a ketchup-based barbecue sauce. Nice and barbecue-y. So we're going to add a little sesame oil to it. You don't add too much because it's strong stuff. At this point, I add green onions, a lot of green onions. I usually cook this another 15 minutes and then I puree it.
On the side, the chef is serving roasted carrots and parsnips that are sauteed with baby spinach.
The baby spinach will wilt down just from the heat from the pan.
And he begins his plate up with a flavorful sweet potato puree.
Sweet potatoes, butter, brown sugar, and a little bit of curry powder. Put down the veg, and then we're gonna plate up the pork.
Haha, that sweet bacon barbecue sauce goes right on top. It's perhaps the best pork chop you'll ever eat.
I'm busy texting to my husband to tell him how good everything is.
No need to do any texting to get that recipe. Simply log on to our website, newlocaltv.com. There you'll find the recipes for that pork chop and many others we featured here on Secrets. And if it's football season, you know you can find our very own Tim Laird doing some tailgating. Tim is known as the Chief Entertaining Officer, and he always has something that's easy to do at home. Tim?
Kevin, you know everybody loves chicken wings, especially at tailgate time, but nobody likes the mess. I've got a surefire dip that is phenomenal with all the flavors of chicken wings, and it's easy to make. Here's the secrets. Basically, in a bowl, I have 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. To that, about 8 ounces of your favorite chunky blue cheese dressing, and then 12 ounces of your favorite hot sauce or wing sauce. All that goes in. Hey, and if you like it a little hot, kick it up a little more with some Tabasco or anything else you want. Boom. That goes in, and then 2 cups of shredded chicken breasts. All that in one bowl. That gets all mixed together, and then into a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes, and then top with a little bit of this cheddar cheese, about 8 ounces. And here it is. And I'll tell you what, all the flavor of chicken wings without the bones. Dig it in. Oh, look at that. All that chicken, that goodness, the cheese, the blue cheese in there. Oh, wild. Awesome. Now to wash those down, I have a couple of spirited cocktails. For you cat fans, I have a layered blue and white cocktail. Easy to make. Shaker with ice. Put in a little bit, about 2 ounces of Finlandia mango vodka. That goes in first. To that, a little bit of blue curacao. You can use either the syrup or the spirit. I'm going to give this a good shake. And then into my glass. Top that off with your favorite lemon lime soda. And there it is. That easy. There you go, cat fans. Blue and white. Now for you card fans, I've got a black and red cocktail for you. First, in a glass I have grenadine and Southern Comfort. Mix that up, add ice, and top with your favorite cola. There you go, card fans, black and red. And Kevin, as you know, you can't always count on the weather, so always pack a couple of ponchos.
Thanks, Tim. You know I'm always prepared for the weather, and I'm always ready for dessert, though I never would have considered making it on the grill until we met Chef Ryan Montgomery from the Louisville Marriott East. Chef Ryan is a top chef in town, and he's an all-pro when it comes to tailgating.
I like to do it whenever I can.
Whether it's grilling steaks, shrimp, or pheasant.
Another item we grilled today was fennel. Fennel's a very unique, it's built kind of like an onion. It wraps around itself, but it's got a very licorice flavor or anise flavor, and it just a very unique addition to the average grilled vegetables.
Chef Ryan does it all on the grill, even dessert.
Peaches on the grill, a great dessert, especially at a ball game. You know, they're by the time you get them, they're a little cold, but they have that grilled flavor, very refreshing. Cut them, pit them, usually quarter them, take the pit out, toss the pit. And just, again, light oil, not very much fat. Doesn't take, you got a nice hot grill, they're not gonna stick, they're gonna get that charred flavor. And then a great addition is that gastrique I talked about. And again, that's just apple cider vinegar, apple juice, bourbon, and sugar, cooked down until it's thick. So we'll just give it just a little bit of oil. And you'll see we can just kind of use that to rub it into our other peaches. And we'll just take that to the grill. Once they start getting soft, pull them off. They'll continue to cook. And I always suggest too, you carry a small fire extinguisher to you. I mean, the last thing you want to be is the embarrassment of the game, you know. They had the fire trucks come because you shut down the game in the parking lot.
And there's one more thing to put on your list.
Grab an extra bottle of water, a gallon of water for your hands, keep clean. You can also buy at any local market nice sandy tabs that keeps your water, turns it into a cold sanitizer. It's a really good idea.
And here's another good idea. If you really want to make your tailgate party a winner, why not just bring a chef? It seems Ryan might just be available.
If you guys want to come down here and offer me a ticket and a ride to the ball game, it'd be a lot of fun.
We'll keep that in mind. Thanks to Chef Ryan from the Louisville Marriott East for helping out, as well as all the other chefs for contributing their recipes. Well, it's getting close to game time, so you better get cooking. I'm Kevin Harnett for the entire staff at B&B Productions. We'll see you next time on Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
The secret is
Secrets. Secrets.
Give you one more secret.
Secrets.
That's the secret, yeah.